Hi, Marie. So here we are, it's bedtime. I said I would do something in the way of what I'm doing in the area of learning, Learn, learn. So here is the birthday lady getting ready for bed. And so, woo, yes, just a second, careful. Excuse me. Anyway, um, I'm trying to think of the ad put out by State Farm. The key to financial well being is learning. The key to spiritual well being is learning. The key to financial well being is learning. The key to family health and vitality is learning. And so let's just look at that briefly. I won't go into the definition of what it means to learn. I learned the multiplication tables many years ago. I still remember that and use that information that I garnered out of that experience. So, my goal is to keep on learning as long as I live. That means I have to be active in inputs into my mind, inputs into my body. Learning touches the totality of your person. And so let's turn, since I learned how to reverse this image, I will now say, I too am ready for bed. I have the little breathe right strip on here, which helps keep your nasal passages open so you can breathe better while you rest. So I've learned about those strips. I don't like them. They're a pain, but anyway, there we are. So keep learning, Marie. Learn with your physical body. You learn with your mind. You learn through your memory. You learn because it's the stuff of reality. It's the stuff of life. It's the stuff out of which culture is formed. It's the stuff out of which your family relationships thrive. Because the learning involves the totality of your being, and it helps structure and forms a structure for your own sense of identity. And so I could go on and on and on. But anyway, I made a vow when I was 30 years old that I would keep learning and not plateau out. You got college behind you, you've got some foundation in your work that you're entering into, and you can just kind of cruise, put it on cruise control. No, I don't think that's what you want to do. You want to be filled with energy. You want to be filled with understanding what it means to be male and female jointly, not just as two identities, one is male and one is female, but there is a joining together of the two into one. And this is just not about sexuality, it's not about marriage, it's about identifying with the other half of the population of the world. And out of that identity, forming a community that is life giving, that is supportive, that is caring, that is nurturing. And all of the destructive elements are minimized. And the way they're minimized is by maintaining an open hearted spirit and revealing your weakness and your struggles and allow those things to be known and shared and then changed. Changing towards goodness, changing towards wholeness. So, I go on, and now I'm going to practice what I have learned this evening, thanks to you, Maureen. Maureen, listen to me. Marie, I pushed the little camera in the arrows, and now there we are. We're back to the windows, ready for bed. There we go. No gaze, not in the corner, so everything's okay. See, the door is closed. We are ready. Do have a wonderful evening, Marie. I love you very much. And I'd like to express in more detail what I mean by learning in terms of my own foundational values, then my passions, and how that works out in everyday life, like working with a pick and shovel and hammer and all those good things. So there we are. I will go over here so you can see the desk. There we are. And there's a printer right there. And there we are. There's the 89-year-old, 89-year-old, 69-year-old, or whatever, however old she is. There she is. We were married about a year or two then. That's over the hillside right next door at my grandma and grandpa's house. And there I am down below by the old cabin, having blown up some stumps with about 3 sticks of dynamite, and then yank it out with the old Fordson tractor. So, and here we are picking up shells off the Atlantic Ocean beaches in Wilmington, North Carolina. So, Marie, life goes on, life is good, life is healthy, and I have an 8 o'clock appointment with a physical therapist, so I'm going to go to sleep. One last look, here we are. It works! Yay! Thanks for helping me. Good night.